Good morning, all, and welcome in. Welcome to Costco Modelling. I'm Carl. Please remember, child friendly and all that. Morning, Corey. Morning, William. We have got another one sat in. Well, he's not in the basement. He's had to nip off and do some at a minute, but he'll be back shortly. So, hello, everyone. Gorgeous day today. Lovely and warm. Been out spray, priming, ready for tomorrow night. So, let's go and have a wander around the benches. See what everyone's brought. I'm just looking at JC's bench. Well,
Mini art.
Morning, JC. That looks interesting.
Yeah, I'm going to be carrying on with the Mini Art L1500S. So I shall be doing in the blue colour, which is quite funny actually because it says to do the Tamiya colour. Wherever the I don't know where it's gone now. Actually, saying that.
What if I get a phone call?
Oh yeah, there. So the Tamiya colour should be XF23, which it's a dark blue apparently. According to the book, though, is light blue. So I've tried to colour match it as best as I possibly can, and that's the blue that I've got that colour again, look, Carl.
There you are.
Yeah.
That's strange, that.
I don't understand why it does that, but yeah. So I've got this
camera.
So yeah.
You need to spend some money and buy a camera.
Yeah, I need to get a new camera then, don't I? But yeah, I've got the chassis built up.
Subframe.
I've also made a start on the engine as well, which is
Nice.
quite tiny actually, but yeah.
Nice.
A lot of it.
Little engine.
We shall see what we can do. Probably going to do some wheels and tyres today.
Good luck. Probably in about 7 pieces.
Just a few pieces and
for each one.
Yeah. Joyful.
Yeah, they usually got another rim to go in the middle as well.
Yeah. I've got all those ones to do as well.
You'll find out. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
You know where we are. We're always here to laugh, to help.
Well,
cheers. See you in a bit. Nip over to Panzer.
Meow. Hello. What am I going to be working on today? Well, I've got a white box. It's a white box of goodies. It's a white box of goodies because I'm going to be building or converting one of the Airfix ferret kits into the Aiden version, which is
so that's what came.
Big fancy sand tires rather than the standard ferret tires. So, and it's a cut down vehicle as well, so there's no mud guards on this particular vehicle. So that's what I'm going to be working on. Let me see if I can get an image of the.
Now I understand.
You see, your standard ferret had nice mud guards, and these things have giant sand tires, and no mud guards. So it's going to be a stripped and cut down version of the ferret. So it'll be different. It's going to be something different that I've not done on a live stream before. So that's what I'm going to be working on, and this was all the goodies that you needed to do to convert to replace the badly detailed parts that's in the Airfix kit, the hatches and PSP mats. I've just dropped through something on the floor. There's specialized wire antennas, a replacement turret that's in scale thickness, machine gun barrels, and what did I just drop on the floor? Oh dear, that would be the. Oh, okay, that has nothing to do with this particular conversion. This is for a different conversion. But wait, give me you. Oh, you.
Oh,
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, got me, yes. So there's some antenna mounts for a different version, so you don't need to worry about those. But that's what I'm going to be working on today.
Right, nice one.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Nice. I'm going to call it Michelle.
Hello.
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 How are you? I know you seem in a good mood. What's happened?
No, I'm all right. Just darling. I've been busy this morning. With the necromunda from and 4th of October, and yeah, gonna get some more colour on my vehicle. Yeah, just gonna continue and make that mess of this build.
Do you know, you haven't asked me for any help on that at
No,
all, and I've not even been over and looked at
we
it.
haven't seen the mess I've made.
I'm only looking at it on screen.
Yeah. Actually, this bit looks tidy. You haven't seen the bits.
Should we phrase that?
Well, we're not too. The little many I'm not happy with because they look a mess.
Have you got a lot of loose bits?
But I've got it bits.
On page.
Yeah, I know. But we just see how we go with different bits and
Well,
pieces.
you know where we are.
Making things different colours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sides are yellow.
Oh my God.
It's not going to be conventional.
I can see that.
His bucket seats turquoise.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to anyone from Warhammer watching.
My build.
Yeah, I totally agree, Michelle.
I
You do it
know.
how you want to do it.
Exactly.
It's your very first kit, so
Yeah.
good on you.
Why not?
Yeah, good on you. But what you've got in mind next, don't mess with that, or Panzer will have your guts
No,
agar.
I'm not going to mess with that because that is a serious build.
Panzer will have you.
We will.
Right. All right then, love. Thank you. Let's nip over to Scott. Morning, Scott.
Hello. How are we?
We're all right. How are you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to be playing with wheels, so I'm going to have a really good time. And yeah, I've got to do 10 of those and 2 of those, so I'm going to be busy tonight. I can't paint them until I can get some paint, which probably won't be until next week. Yeah, so I can't paint any of this yet because I don't have the paint.
Oh.
So I'm just going to be doing little bits and pieces where it's not going to matter if I glue on as long as I can still paint it.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I'll just be putting the wheels together and having them ready, and see how we go then.
Right, nice one. Right. Thank you, Scott.
No worries.
Right, I'll nip over to me. I'm going to carry on with the Achilles. Oh, excuse me. So last time you saw it, it was in pieces. I finished putting it together on Terry, so I won't say finished putting it together, but and I've had it in the garden, and I've been painting it. So it's now all had its first couple of coats of paint. Sorry, that red top underneath.
Ah.
So, but I'm lucky I use rattle cans, so I've had some nice weather, so I've had it outside. So I've got it up to a certain stage. These obviously got to go on. I've got some other bits to go on this before I can glue it together. But it means I can start putting stuff together today. And then I can go back at get taped up, go back outside and have another coat of paint. But I actually use just grab one of them. I use where are we? Army Paint Industrial. So I'll go for the colours. I've got a half dozen of these. With good paint. And as you know, no two colours are the same, so right, shall carry on with this. The person's about but not ready yet. So I shall catch up with chat a minute. Keep an eye in the green room. So first thing this morning was myself saying Good afternoon, all, and welcome in. So, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. Good afternoon, everybody.
Afternoon.
Oh, thank you.
G'day.
Yeah. Good afternoon, whoever everybody is. I've never met the person myself, but
It's just in general, everybody.
Sorry, I forgot to add something. So I was just adding that. Yeah. Anyway, that's
So next
all good.
is Scott saying good day, everyone, on both channels, because we're streaming to Scott's as well. And then we've got Athel in. Morning, Athel. Afternoon, sorry. He
Hello,
says,
Athel.
he's over on Scott saying, good evening, Scott. So this is what you're reduced to, eating nibble bars.
Polly waffles.
And then Athel's over on here saying, hello, it must be Wednesday and therefore Killer Tank Day. Yippee! How do Carl and Michelle? Hi, Athel. Got Panzer saying meow. And then we've got Jim in. Good morning, Jim. Hope you're all set. From
hello,
Chicago.
Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Scott saying hi to Jim, so am I. And then we got a link in off Scott. Is that for
Yeah,
this?
that's to this channel. Yeah, your main channel.
And then we've got Michelle in saying, good afternoon, panel and chat. Hope all is well on this glorious day. Hi, Michelle.
Afternoon.
Hello, Michelle.
Oh,
I've dropped Scott's in.
Oh, hello.
That doesn't look right. I'll have
no,
to
it
check
doesn't
that.
actually link to Scott's. It links straight back to your channel.
Oh, right. I'll have to check that in a minute. There's something going on there.
So it's a trick one.
There's something
Click
going
on
on.
this, takes you to me, but it actually goes.
I actually clicked on it and went, oh, that's good.
Well, click on it, drop on, give a thumb, leave a subscription, and then I'll put the real one in. Can you put the real one in, Michelle? If that's not right. Thank you. I don't know what's going on with that.
Oh dear.
We've got Michelle in over on Scott saying good evening. Scott, how's your platypus?
Yeah.
What?
And then Jim saying hello to Carl and Athel. Hi, Jim. And Athel said hi to, well, it was Honey behind me. It's now Harvey. Jim saying good day, Scott. And then we've got Tin Man in. Hi, Tin Man. Saying hi, peeps.
Hello, Tin Man.
Hey, Tim, man.
Hello to Jim as well.
I'll put Scott's in on your now.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh.
Then Jim's asking how's Athel doing. No, asking how Hamish is doing. My apologies. Athel saying hi to Panzer. Jim saying hi to JC. Nice model. Remember the mini art rhymes with multi-part? Yeah, it does. Rhymes with a few other things when you're doing it as well.
Yeah.
And Jim says, Panzer, are you also the minister of poor production? And Athel says, that looks nothing like my 10-wheeled camouflage unit. Jim says to me, the Tamiya engineering and design made the Achilles a pleasure. It is a pleasure to build. It's really going together lovely. Oh, we got Dorker in. Hi, Dorker.
Hey, Dorker.
He says, well, look what we got here. And guess what, Dorker? We're on again tomorrow.
Yeah, same time.
And Athel saying hi to Dorker. And then we got Marley and Marley. Scale model Clinton. Hello from Australia.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, hello.
Jeff's in. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Maggie.
Hello, Jeff. Hello, Maggie.
Oh, yeah. Hey, John.
And Athel saying hello to Mr. Marley. And Jeff saying a very good afternoon, guys. I hope you're well. And then Dork saying, hello, good peoples. I need coffee and to donuts and pain pills. Oh,
Bacon, eggs. mashed potatoes.
And Dorcas says,
Scrambled
"Hi,
eggs.
twins. I have a twin sister."
Mm.
Athel says, "Hello, Jim. Still no word from Celia about Hamish, but then she is busy training staff." Jim saying hi to Jeff. TBG saying hi, James. Hope you are both well.
Hello,
Hey, James.
TVG.
He,
And he says, "Hi, everyone." And then Jim saying, "Hi, Athel, wishing Hamish a speedy recovery." Has something happened to Hamish that I haven't heard?
mm.
Is Hamish all right? I've not heard anything. And then Athel says, "Hello, James and Mum." That's Jack caught up with. And the dog started snoring already.
Well, you would feed it things, wouldn't you? It's now snoring off its dinner. Or rather, correctly, it's snoring off your dinner.
I had him running around the garden earlier as well, chasing pine cones and tennis balls. TBG says Mum was repeating herself.
It used to be.
Bloody hell, honey. You're giving us some big licks there, love.
She's been thankful she's not on you.
Is
then.
it?
Yes.
I know she vibrates. She climbed on my
Will
desk the other day.
Will you be on Terry's tomorrow?
I will be, yes.
Bring that PE stuff out. Give him a heart attack. Actually, no, don't do that.
There isn't much PE in this stuff.
It's only a small amount.
Oh, it's enough. It doesn't matter if it's a small.
Oh, hey,
that's right.
sorry. Athel says Hamish was out playing and ran across grass with broken glass and sliced his paw. Took him to the vet and did what was needed. I'm sorry to hear that. I thought I hadn't heard anything about that.
Yeah.
I know paws take a long time to heal up. Obviously, they walk on them all the time. I've got that in my head now.
Oh, no, you're not.
Yeah, it's Marley and Marley.
Ooh.
I thought you had the way you did that last little bit. I thought for a second he's been watching Protect and Survive. Oh dear. So, you go to there. Hi, come here.
Oh, God.
Excuse me?
Bloody hell, Fred. You filled it.
Did you get a fright there, Carol?
Yes, I nearly filled something. Yeah, I've nearly done what you done yesterday.
But not with but without good aplomb.
He's probably meaning it would have follow through.
Complete enough as utter devastation. Jeff saying hi to Dorka, and Jeff saying hi to TBG, and Jim saying greetings, John, TBG, and Dorka. And TBG says better get him some boots to wear. Pads can be tricky to heal. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Get him some boots. Those boots were made for walking.
Yeah,
And that's just what they'll do.
Where's that guy?
Quite funny watching dogs walk in them boots when they get them for the first time.
Oh, you want to be cruel, or you want? I'll rephrase that ever so slightly. If you want to see something that's really funny, when your cat is asleep, what you do with a cat is you put tape over its, you tape on the bottom of its paws, and then when it wakes up and starts walking, it walks kind of funny because it can't sense the ground.
You rotten
Seen
bird.
it. Or sticky notes. Use sticky notes and they're just trying to wave them off.
You mean people.
Or what you could do is when the cat is laying there asleep, just get a cucumber, lay the cucumber in front of them, wait till they wake up and they, themselves.
No, that's fictitious.
Oh, okay.
Our cat don't give a hoot.
Yeah,
It must work on certain, only specific cats then.
yeah, thick cats. Cats
Tin
are thicker
foil.
than.
Our cat don't give a hoot. You know all these things, and I'm like, oh, try that on my cat. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Really?
yeah, same with cucumber.
Yeah. Don't give a hoot.
Oh.
No. Nothing phases it, does it?
That one ran away.
Oh,
So-
I'm not joking. I swear to God, my cat is trying to kill me dogs.
Yeah.
Right. Resin's quite poisonous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So last night at midnight, I had a resin model in the kitchen sink, washing it, cleaning it all off, making sure it was all ready. Put all my stuff away, everything all cleaned up, tidied up after myself. And the scrubbing brush that I used to scrub the resin, luckily I clean it out after every time I use it. I put it up on the shelf. Then I went off to bed. Got up this morning, come downstairs. The scrubbing brush was sat in the dog's water bowl. She'd been up and knocked it off and put it in the drinking water. I thought, you little cow. I'm trying to poison it.
Well, they are in an internal war, cat versus dog.
I know, it just reminded me of Tom and Jerry when you see them.
Yeah.
My money's on the cat winning.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, she's definitely slimy.
yeah, definitely. My dogs are the type that'll turn around and walk into a wall.
That the cat just happens to have moved into position for them just to walk right into. Yeah.
Oh, the cat's the one that'll make them jump to turn around and walk into the wall. Athel says, was just watching a program about the Swiss that protect the Pope and what they go through to be in the position for 2 years.
Oh, I've seen something like that.
Jeff saying hey to Jim. Jim saying hey, greetings, Jeff. Jim, TBG saying hey to Jim and to Jeff and the Lady Maggie. Joshi's writing me an essay.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if he'll be back on.
Oh dear.
Well, you never know.
It's one of those essays. Okay.
Yeah, I think if he comes back on, he'll be quiet because he's got some stuff going on in his head. I don't think he wants to come back on because he knows he'll be quiet. He doesn't want to cause an atmosphere.
He'll be quiet.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. If he wants to come back on and model, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Just wants to sit there. If you can hear me, Joshi, it saves me typing it. Oh, I better message him. Oh, he's messaged me back.
Carol, you get. That's exactly. I can see it now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 ears. I'm listening. Yeah, he's always listening. Yeah, you're more than welcome, Josh, even if you just sit there with your camera down. We can have a chat about it after, if you want to.
Right. Super glue.
Yes, you were in a good mood this morning. I would agree with that. We were off in the garden.
All right. So, does anyone have any exciting plans for this weekend now that the Easter weekend is out the way? Anybody going shopping? Anyone
Well-
purchased anything new model wise?
Well, it's a bit different here because we just had Easter, and this, and we're back on Friday is Anzac Day. Yeah, so it's a
Biscuits for
3-day
you.
3-day week, working week. Then it's a long weekend. Yeah, Anzac. You can get Anzac biscuits at any time through the year, but that's usually what they stand for. It's just that Anzac Day is the only day where people are allowed to play two-up. It is, and that stemmed from the diggers, Australian diggers, playing two-up in the trenches in Gallipoli.
And for those of us that haven't got a clue what you're talking about,
It's a gambling game.
It's a gambling game.
because I'm sweet and innocent, I don't know, you see.
Mm.
See, the only reason I know it's a gambling game is because I asked yesterday.
Because you're not sweet and innocent.
I am always sweet and innocent. I did not start the Reichstag fire.
You just carried the petrol can.
Actually, I probably shouldn't have said Gallipoli because it is from World War One, but yeah.
Most people know the Australians fought in Gallipoli and other battles in Western Europe.
Yes,
Well, most people know the movie.
it's just that Gallipoli is more known here because of what happened there.
Yes.
And then there was silence.
Concentrate on the military painting.
Well, Ethel says, never knew bees could write, so Joshi must be an intelligent one. He is. And TVG says, he's the Minister of Instigation, Lord Pawpaw. And Jim says, Anzac forces contributed to the defence of the Empire in both wars. They did, in a big way.
We have a pretty big contribution to pretty much every war.
Yeah, that's what I say, in a big way. Yeah.
Apart from the Falklands. Oh,
That was a Saturday night, that pub.
If we was asked, we would have done, but we wasn't asked.
I always remember that being spoken about on the radio on Adrian Mole. You won't have a clue what I'm talking about, Scott. A program I used to watch growing up.
All I know is I was in primary school when that happened. In fact, I think it was my first war. If that makes sense. The first time I knew about war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, considering we're the same age, it does make sense. You remember people talking about Vietnam, but we were too young.
Yeah, I think that ended the same year we was born, Carl. 72, wasn't it?
Yeah, but they kept going back, didn't they, for years afterwards?
Yeah, yeah.
God, look at John Rambo. He was going back in the 80s.
Yeah.
And Chuck Norris. Jeff says, Emily took part in Nam, yeah.
Yep.
And Dorcas saying hi to Jim and Jeff.
Yes, even Korean War. In fact, the Korean War, the Americans wanted to use our would have been near the end of the Korean.
I'm sorry, I'm just watching JC playing wheelies.
That's right. I'm just trying to make sure that real alignment is right.
Oh.
I wasn't going to put them on big gun. I'm sorry.
No, I'm trying to make sure that they are in line properly.
Sorry.
Well, next time you say wee as you do it.
Wee.
JC was having a really good time.
Yes.
Right, now then, we'll look at that MG. There it is there. So I need E16. From the Airfix kit.
Jim says the Australian 9th Division endured the siege of Tobruk in 1941. That was a good movie.
Yeah, one of the things that the captured general said, you were sent back.
I like the old war movie.
Can.
Hello. That's the East Brit. E16. So, has anyone answered the question other in chat, Carol, that I asked?
What's in the big box of nothing?
No. I asked everybody if they had any plans for this weekend after the Easter weekend.
No, nobody's answered.
No.
I couldn't remember what you asked then. That's why I was quiet. Trying to remember.
Dear. Okay, I'll ask a different question. Does anybody get any plans for Christmas this year? Or?
Oh well, in that case,
That's
got to be a good boy for Christmas. Michelle's already told.
it's still a bit of far away, fortunately.
Yeah.
Dear.
Well, to be honest with you, Scott, it's not that far away. Only 246 sleeps.
Oh, wow.
Oh. But what if you have a sleep during the day?
Ooh, more than. No, I'll sit you now and hold this when it dries. Apple says, only 36 weeks to go till Christmas. Panzer.
There you go. Well, you see, you completely ignore the questions I asked, and you're going to get in trivia questions. You know?
Yeah. And Jeff says, just the usual stuff again this weekend. To be fair, we've got nothing planned for a weekend apart from streaming.
Fine.
Seems to be all we do nowadays.
Alas, I'm working this weekend, so.
Yes, 8:30 in the morning UK time is Terry on Saturday.
It is. Jeff says, Christmas, leave it out.
And then it's JC. I don't know what time.
It will be 1 p.m.
1 o'clock.
Whenever he remembers to set the stream up.
It's well, no, it's not. I was going to say.
No, I did set the stream up. I just completely forgot to send the links, to be honest.
Yeah, it was. He set the time to AM and not PM.
I was
No,
gobsmacked.
that was a few weeks back.
The stream for tomorrow night. JC's had that up since Monday.
Ooh.
Is he not well at all?
That's because I put it up on Sunday.
Yeah.
Jim says, in answer to the first question, my weekend plans are model building, coffee, dog walking, coffee, cycling, coffee, followed by coffee.
Coffee.
Do you like coffee, Jim?
Jim's a man of taste.
Could be going out rough tracking again. It's like whether you feel up to it or not. And Apple says, well done, JC.
Is that for putting out a stream?
It's for putting out, James. It's for putting out.
That's a whole different stream.
Yeah.
Wow. What did you say?
Did someone say OnlyFans then?
James did.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
TBG says, and Panzer's plotting his instigation for next week.
Yeah, I'm so innocent. I didn't know what that was until I came in.
What's that?
Apple. Oh,
You're only fan. I'd never heard of it. Do you know there's actually quite a lot I've learned since I've been talking to you? What? Quite a few different things. Quite eye-opening. Yeah. I thought I was quite broad-minded. Bloody hell.
You're
think I'm
innocent
on
and naive, yeah.
Apple says, no, JC, for spilling the black paint. You spilled black paint, JC?
Only a tiny bit. It was only a tiny bit.
Well, Apple clocked it.
Yeah, he's got an eagle eye.
Either that or he's remembering that he needs to order black paint.
Yeah.
You're supposed to fit down there. Those are very nice, these.
That's nice.
I thought I could use somebody sanding.
Yeah, well, I'm sanding.
JC's thinking.
Well, that could be that I'm hearing.
I'm not thinking.
I'm sanding the wheels down.
Oh, Sam's in, saying hi, panel and chat. Just dropped in to say hello and give a thumbs up.
Hello, Sam.
Good
Hi,
afternoon,
Sam.
Sam. Hope you're well.
Oh, God.
Just trying to remember when the Nuremberg Toy Fair is.
Say that again.
I said I'm just trying to remember when the Nuremberg Toy Fair is.
Do you know what I thought you said? That's why I asked you to repeat it. I thought you said, I'm trying to remember when the November Toy Fair is. I was going to say November.
We have the big European Toy Fair is Nuremberg. That's when you get to see, and it's early on in the year. I think it's actually about due.
Yeah.
That's where you see all the new releases that the kit manufacturers are going to be doing. I think Tammy's announcements this year are actually French tank, and what's the other one they've just announced? The M36 Jackson.
Nuremberg Toy Fair's already gone, Panzer.
Has it? Has it been and gone? Okay.
28th of January to the 1st of February.
Oh, was it? Oh, blame me. I knew it was earlier in the year.
It was early, Panzer.
Yeah, it was. It's just me that's not remembered.
Just use your excuse, Panzer. You've been asleep since then.
Yes, I've had several sleeps since Nuremberg.
Jim says, greetings, Sam. And Apple says, hello, Sam. Still rattling with them 3-a-day tablets. And Dorcas saying hi to Sam. 3 a day. Go, that's lunch.
Only
That's lunch. I think Michelle's on about 30 a day, 20, 30 a day. Yeah, she does rattle.
This is what happens when you get old, Carol.
You said that, Panzer, not me. You said that. That was Panzer, Michelle, not me.
Yes, you get pills when you're older. That's what I was referring
Little
to.
blue ones.
Little blue ones, little red ones, little green ones, little yellow ones.
I do have blue ones as well.
I'm going to have to mute Postie's here. Dog.
Too late.
Deliveries.
I'm going to have to mute the posties.
Oh dear. It's where you see Carl miming out the window. Can you just wait a second? I've got to mute the mic.
But Carol can't do that because the dogs decide.
Yeah.
Oh, good God, they're at the other end of the house now.
Yeah, we can hear them at the other end of the house as well.
It's not as loud, though, is it?
No.
Oh,
What?
hey. Oh, Sam says they were for COVID. Have they worked, Sam? Your anti-COVID tablets. And Jim says the new Tamiya model of the M36 will complete my trilogy of World War II Allied TDs, M10s, Achilles, and now the M36. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
God, she's nipped out with the dogs and left the bloody door open. It's hell of a draft.
Oh, drafty.
Drafty or crafty?
With Michelle, it could be either.
Did Michelle show you the bed, Carl?
I beg your pardon? That's a bit personal, isn't it?
Oh dear.
What bed's that, Scott?
Oh. Okay.
The bouncy one.
That one.
Am I missing out on something? Uh-oh.
I don't know. Is that going to work?
I don't know. Here's the bed Carol gets to used to.
Oh my God. It wouldn't bother me, Scott. Well,
Oh, wouldn't it?
if it was real, it would. But, I'm okay with them. I'll share it though. I'll show you Scott's new bed.
Yeah.
Or is it your new pet?
Oh no, it's a cool bed.
Oh, I saw that.
I saw that earlier, yes.
You can keep that.
JC would lie there stroking its legs, wouldn't you, JC?
You can.
Yeah.
Oh
You can snuggle up to the legs.
Yeah.
no. Okay.
No, they don't bother me all
Even
Michelle.
Alicia would say the same as well.
Mm.
Athel says Panzer has yet to feed himself with tablets the doctor's given out, aspirins, statins, and everything else he could think be useful. No, why?
Oh, pig's ass. Where did that go?
Jim says Academy had a model of the M36 in circulation for years now.
Yep,
And Jim says, sorry, mate, that spider bed would freak me out and give me nightmares for life.
Yeah. I agree. You can keep it, Scott. Sorry.
Athel says, Scott, don't wake up in the middle of that bed and bang your head on its head. That's which end of the bed you were at. You might get up. No, I better not.
I just think if you had a cat, they'll be able to use it.
I might bloody cat and lie on top of it and pounce on me during the night.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Yes, to answer Jim's question, yes, Academy have had one out. I believe Italieri had one out as well, based on the Sherman hull, rather than the M10 tank destroyer hull.
Oh, now you see that, I'm wondering what one I did see now. I did see one of them on Facebook. I can't remember where it was.
Yeah, it'll be the Tamiya one, because it's just
Yeah,
because it's been
it
announced.
it was to me. What? Oh, so that's been announced, has it?
Yes.
Oh, right. Well, maybe I haven't seen that one then.
Michelle's opening parcels behind me.
Yeah. What's just arrived?
Well, I can't at the minute.
It's too early for Christmas.
In a totally different box than normal.
Oh, so did you get the legs for the bed, did you?
Oh, JC,
Yeah.
but you know them missing parts?
For that set, yeah.
Yeah, whole new set's just arrived.
Oh wow.
And it'll be missing the same parts.
The different set.
A totally different packaging has arrived.
It's got a picture on the box, JC.
Show it.
Okay.
Hang on. Oh my God. Hang on, let me move that.
Well, I'm not going to put any companies down, but for example, Michelle bought this kitten
6 months ago.
6 months ago. She bought it, and there's 500 pieces missing out of it, and we've been going back and forth, trying to get it sorted. Well, they've sent a new kit out in the end.
Oh.
That was big on.
Yeah. But then,
Yeah, but I'll have to check it.
yeah.
Oh,
The thing
yeah.
that it is, I think if it's anything like what we spoke about, they're not going to be in there.
There's one particular piece, and if that's not in it, I know it's wrong.
Yeah.
You left yourself on big, Michelle. Is it? So I'll do it.
All right, I was going to go to it then.
Oh dear. You sat there looking for that one piece now.
I think she will be, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Anything else, Tom? Or is it just for you?
It's all for me today.
Oh,
Nobody likes Carol, so nobody sent him anything. That's a shame, isn't it?
but I get the bloody bill though.
Of course you do.
Well, I'll tell you now, that's wrong for a start.
Yeah, so you've got another kit that you can't build because the parts aren't in there.
Unless there's 44, I don't know if there's 44 of them in there. Possibly, I don't know.
Uh-oh. I can... Yeah, I'm not going to say anything.
I just get if it just check it in a bit.
I will.
And if there is parts missing, just contact us and say, look, forget it, I want my money back.
Yeah. Put a complaint in it.
And say, what do you want me to do with these kits? And if they want you to send them back to them, they can pay for the postage. Anyway.
I'm just sharing something, Carl.
Oh, sorry, Scott. Where are you? Ooh.
No, it's fine. Just when you're ready.
Ooh.
That's it. M36 Tamiya.
Yep, that is it.
Future release 2025. New tool.
What scale?
M36 Jackson. What's that? Sorry.
Is that 135 scale?
Yes.
135th scale. Yes.
This year's
Sorry.
release. Ooh.
Yeah.
How much is it? Does it say? Oh, mine. You're in.
I don't know yet.
You're in for a long time.
But they've already got upgrades for it coming.
Oh, wow. What site's that?
Scar, mate.
Oh, right. Michelle,
It's a good site when you want to find things out. So, yeah, there you go.
Might have to have a look at getting one then. But that's got all its parts. And extras. Jim says the figures Tammy provides in the new kits are possibly the best injection molded figures available today. Now that is a statement.
That is a statement, yes.
They are indeed, because they're they get their models to actually stand in the uniforms and in certain poses, and then they 3D scan them.
Wow. Are they as good as the mini art ones? Yeah, just because I know what
Yes.
the art ones are like.
Yes. Yes.
Or are they better?
I would say they're slightly better.
Ooh, that is a. Because I know the newer mini art figures come with spare heads, don't they?
Yeah, they come with resin heads, yes, but basically the resin heads are just basically copies of the plastic heads that they provide in the kit.
I've just sent Michelle a message, by the way, Carl.
Okay. Do you hear that, Sean?
Yeah.
Octal says when the new Space Wolves are issued, I'm buying 2 sets. 300 quid. Wow. And then they can update my army.
It looks like they nearly got it right.
Looks like they've nearly got it right. That sounds promising.
But they still haven't got it right.
Yeah.
I'll have a proper check through it later.
Yeah, you'll have to.
Right. That's that.
That's what I don't know. They sent me a sticker as well.
So,
And that's the return label. Sorry, did I just say that out loud?
oh dear. Do we go to the complaints department with this one then?
Well, they've been to the complaints department. They still not sorted it right.
I'll look into it properly later.
Yeah, you'll have to, because I'm going to have to drop somebody a message.
Oh dear, oh dear. Do.
Well, since no one wants to tell me what their plans are for the exciting plans for the weekend are,
What are yours, Panzer?
I'm working. I have no exciting plans. I was living vicariously through you lot.
Or if you were hoping that somebody had some really, really exciting things to do.
I did, yes. I was kind of hoping that people would have something really exciting to do. 'Cause most weekends I spend working. So for me, my weekend is actually Tuesday, Wednesday.
Well, I should be streaming, doing the big Gundam on Saturday.
And he does it in Gundam style.
I see what you did there, Carl.
Yes, I'm trying to avoid watching what he did there.
Yeah. Do you need your coat there, Carl?
Yeah, I think so.
Speaking of which, Panzer, you were going to teach us how to make coat hangers.
Yes, okie dokie. I'll do make coat hangers for you, and you can do them. Let me just think now. I need some. I need a piece of brass rod. Where have I got a
Sorry.
piece of brass rod? Wait a minute. There's a piece on the floor. I remember seeing a piece of brass rod on the floor. I'm not doing it big, sir. Oh, yes. No, God knows where it is now. So it was on the floor. I shall show you in the green room after, James.
Oh, I won't be in the green room after.
That's what I'm referring to. I know you're not going to be in the green room.
It.
Yes.
Oh dear.
I'll have to show you next week then in the green room.
Nah, it's all right. Always show tomorrow.
You can, but I'm not around tomorrow. I can show you tomorrow.
Bugger. Yeah, you know what? I still can't believe that from last night. I really, really cannot get over that. Right. And then we get the fan.
And do we hit it with the proverbial?
Wow. That would be an ecumenical.
Wait, come here.
Excuse me.
You're excused. Don't do it again.
Okay.
Might be your stream, but still, you got to decor certain decorum. Who's watching this TV show?
Oh, you can hear that now, can you?
Yes.
He's got his superhero.
Oh, stop trying to get us into trouble. Jim says, Carl, check the crew of the Achilles. The figures are very sharply moulded and go together very easily. They do. I've actually swapped the heads out on them. I've got a few different ones here. So
Oh, here we go.
I can't show you. I actually bought some an Achilles tank crew off AliExpress for 79p. And they're actually quite good.
A whole 79p, no less.
I know I splashed out big style.
He did, yes.
Nothing more in postage. Well, I can't say it cost me more in postage because I added a bust with it, didn't I?
Yeah, you put more into the basket, didn't you?
Yeah, more fell in the basket. I can't really show you my bust because it's outside in the sun. Oh,
Panzer, are we thinking the same thing?
We are, yes.
lead in the garden. Lead in the
Lead in
garden.
the garden, sunbathing.
Someday.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
The zombie says, "Hi guys, hi zombie, welcome in."
Hey, zombie.
Hey, zombie.
I'm going to finish my mug of coffee.
Was it a cold one?
It was cold before the live stream started, James.
Oh. But you didn't forget about it this time, though.
I never forget about it. The only time I forget about coffee is when it usually ends up down all over my t-shirt.
Or you try and blame someone else for it.
You know.
Right, next bit. 48 and 19. Oh, good God. Oh, my.
Jeff saying hi to zombie, and zombie saying hi to Jeff. Let's have a wander around the benches and see what everyone's.
I was just going to suggest that, Carol. Should we take a wee wander around the benches and see what people have been up to?
Well, what have you been up to, Panzer? Let's have a look.
Am I necking this thing?
You usually are up here necking it.
Yeah. I have been putting together. Wait a second. Let me just push this into place.
Especially yesterday.
I've been putting together the turret of the replacement turret for the Airfix ferret. I'm at this moment in time waiting for a little bit of super glue to catch onto the lip here. There we go. But that's what I have been doing. I'm now adding some of the plastic components to the resin ferret parts. So that's what I have been up to today so far.
Nice.
I may have glued the replacement engine grill, the replacement the 3D printed engine grill onto the back, and I may have hollowed out the back end so that it looks more like the real ferret. Because I've narrowed and thinned down the engine wall at the back, because it is quite a noticeable gap on the real vehicle as opposed to what you get in the model because of the limitations of plastic moulding. So
Yes. Yeah.
that's what I've been up to.
Nice one.
It's a
should we-
bold ferret.
Should we go and see Scott then? Hi, Scott.
Yes, let's go
Hi,
pick
hang
Scott.
on. I've only just been sanding and cleaning up wheels.
And watching a TV show.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
Go
there making noise. I have put together one wheel, so that's all in one piece. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've done. I've only got 3 to go from the looks of it, so I better get back to it.
Nice one. I'll let you get back to it then.
You
Yeah.
having are you having a really good time doing it, Scott?
Yeah, it's there.
I think what I might do is when I finish this, I might jump on the comment and catch up with you. Cheers, Scott. Hi, Joshi. How you diddling?
Putting a tiny piece on an exhaust manifold. Very tiny piece. So I haven't really done much, but I painted the first colours on the engine, and then I've also just put the timing belt and the fan on there. I obviously made the wheels up, but I've also painted the inside of the rim as well.
Nice.
So
There's
I've
a lot
got
to them, isn't there, them wheels?
I mean, luckily there was only 2 pieces to put together for the actual wheel and the rim.
You are lucky. The last one I done had, I think it was 4 pieces just for the tyre.
I mean, with this one, it was this whole wheel this side, and then it was the inside of the wheel there as well. I know it's a bit of a mess, but obviously once I paint the tyre, it'll get tidied up anyway. So yeah.
I know the last one I made, it was like washers getting smaller each time to make up the tyre.
Yeah.
Loads of them. I think it was about 7 or 8 pieces.
But to be honest, the red and the blue go nicely together.
It does.
So yeah, that's what I've done. That's all I've done in the space of an hour, really.
Yeah, nice one. You've done well there. Thank you, Joshi. And you poster Michelle. Oh, she's colouring again.
Yeah, doing fine detail. I'm trying to do using the paint pens. Trying to do the yellow on his helmet. So,
just as well she wasn't doing purple on the helmet, isn't she?
It's purple.
Slurple of purple. Pinkle. Slurple of purple. Sorry.
Yes.
We've all just been called out by Alicia there. She goes, of course you'd be all
giggling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, normal. So just going over fine detail. I might start putting some of this together shortly. Yeah. And see what happens. When I start putting it together, and then see what more colour adds on once I start putting it together, and see how it goes.
Nice one.
Okie
dokie. Thank you, love. You carry on with your helmet. We'll
Wearing
see.
shoulder pads now.
Okay. See you in a bit. It's me next, isn't it? Yeah. So, me.
How you going, Joshi?
Well, I've managed to get those pieces in. So the holes are in now, the shells are in. The plates, that's all together now. I've done some little bit of wear and tear and chipping on the foot paint and all that. Not a lot, because I want to keep it light, this one. And you're not going to see it anyway. Because you're going to be looking down through the turret and everything, so I don't think you'll see anything by the time the turret's on. Just sit it on top. Yeah, you're not going to see anything in there. Look. Where are we? Get out of the way. You're not really going to see much.
No.
And then I've got figures in there as well. So.
Yeah, it figures you're not going to see much.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
You remind me of that in the green room later, I'll have a laugh.
I figure you might be right.
Thank you, Carl. Oh, you're welcome. See you later. Right, next. How are you, Joshi? You all right? Apple saying, hey, zombie. Zombie saying, hey, Apple. And we've got 18 watching.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, nice. Hello, everyone.
Oh, we've got 14 thumbs.
Ooh.
That's because Joshy's not here chasing them round.
Ooh.
Indeed. Right.
I think what I might just do is just have a play with these bits. I'm not going to get me into anything.
He's going to play, but he's going to have a play with his bits.
Hmm.
I am. I'm going to do it on stream as well.
Oh dear. He's going to stream his bits.
I'll let you watch.
It's lovely weather.
He's playing with his bits. I can hear it.
Oh, that's Michelle.
Yeah, yeah, I had KFC for lunch.
Oh dear.
Wow.
That's an ecumenical.
Yeah.
I want to make a comment there about no. Shut up.
I'm probably thinking the same thing. It does kind of like, yeah.
Well, good. No.
Someone say KFC.
Platypus, deep fried.
Yeah.
Hope you got the poison spur out there.
You are. Oh, she's choking it.
Really?
Wow.
Platypuses have got two poison spurs.
Oh, spurs. I thought you said spitters. Never mind.
No. Oh my God.
Lovely day.
Lovely weather.
You're too late. We've already heard what they've said originally. Yeah. And we're thinking about, and we're not thinking about how we can respond.
Athel saying, what you mean, Carl, is going to do a drim and show his bits on TV? Oh, no. No. I wouldn't do that to anybody, Athel. Yeah, no worries there.
Right, you go there.
He does. He goes there.
Yeah, he goes there.
Well, it sounds like he knows where it goes.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
Hey?
Hey.
So horses eat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my Auntie Mary's got a canary up the lip of a drawer. I'm colouring. I don't know what to say now.
Mm-hmm.
So what sort of celebrations do they do over there then for Anzac Day?
Oh, it's not really. Oh, it sort of has become one, I guess. Well, they have a dawn service, so pretty much almost everyone gets up out of bed 5 or 4 a.m., go to a particular spot in town and until the bugle sounds.
It's
They
kind of like
also-
I was going to say it's kind of like our Remembrance Day, Carl.
Yeah.
pretty much. They have Air Force flyovers as well, so not everywhere, of course, but the main ones like
I was just wondering.
Captain.
I was just wondering if it was more. I wouldn't say celebrated. That's the wrong word. More remembered than Remembrance
Yeah.
Day, because it's died off in this country now, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah. It's,
Well, it's still going strong. It's getting more and more popular every year. In fact, almost every year people travel to Gallipoli to attend the dawn service there.
no, it's going the other way. Yeah, as people are getting older and dropping off the birches, the younger generation aren't interested.
Mm-hmm.
They forget the history, or they're not taught the history,
Yeah.
Yep.
and there's just no respect anymore.
No.
It's a shame. It really is.
But it's we get a public holiday out of it, so there's barbecues and things like that happening as well.
Well, perhaps if you've done barbecues over here, that might get the kids more interested. Anyway.
Mm.
I have to bring a PlayStation game out about it.
Yeah.
They sort of do. They've got what is it? Battlefield 1914 and other games like that. World War One. Well, they wouldn't really call them historical, the weaponry they use, but still. Right, I'm going to find A16.
It'll be on the Ace Brew.
Yes, that's right.
Not the B sprue, not the C sprue, the A sprue.
Apple says, "Oh, that's nice. Postie just brought me a bag
Really?
for the back
Oh,
of my
really?
bag."
Interesting.
So it's fitted panniers. They'll go down well off road. Jeff says, "Lack of history education is a big part of the problem, Carl." It is.
Yeah.
It seriously is. They didn't like teaching it when I was at school. So God knows what it's like now.
They don't teach it.
Well, that's the opposite here. We teach it everywhere. From primary school to high school. It's everywhere.
It's not. Yeah,
Because really it was the birth of our armed forces. Because we only became a nation, self-governing nation, I should say, in 1901.
Well, we're more interested in teaching history of this country about other countries' histories and kings and queens that have been dead and buried hundreds of years.
Oh, no.
Well, it's like I've said, it's the old saw.
If
If you don't teach the history, you forget the lessons. And
Yeah.
you're seeing that now,
Yes.
especially within Europe. Yep. You're going to go there. More of the turret.
Yeah, well, Anzac Day started out as a World War One thing, but now it sort of covers all the other wars as well.
Just more of a remembrance. So,
Yes.
Well, it's specific to the Australian and New Zealand troops.
Yes.
Yeah, what I meant was more of a remembrance for all the losses.
Mm. We do have a Remembrance Day as well, but it's not a public holiday.
See, we used to do Armed Forces Day here in the UK, but and we used to do public displays. I mean, take a look at the Royal Tournament. You used to remember that used to be held at the Albert Hall.
Yeah.
They used to do things like this. They stopped doing it. Remember the Royal Navy gun carriage display, the gun carriage race? Yeah, that was one of the defence cuts.
That used to be on at Christmas, didn't it? Stuff like that.
Yeah. It's called the Royal Tournament. And
I like watching that. I still watch the Tattoo. That's about the last thing that's left now.
well, but even then, all they do with that is they just cover the music. They don't cover the service displays because
No.
they used to do the Tattoo used to be on for 90 minutes. Now, if you're lucky,
It
it's 40
used to be on
minutes.
all evening, didn't it?
Yeah. Because the as I say, there used to be service displays because each of the three services, Air Force, Navy, and Army, used to do a display of what they get up to.
Sorry, I'm just thinking what they get up to now. Ones I know.
But they stopped doing that because no one wants to see what the military do in the course of their day-to-day. Because I remember we used to go to the Tattoo. We used to get tickets every year, and we used to go as a group. And that was before it became popular and as successful as it is. Now you can't buy you can only buy tickets a year in advance.
Yeah, and it's all tourists, so I'll put it that way.
Well, this is a good thing. I don't mind it. If it's tourists, it means they're bringing money into the country.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is none of people that should be there are there because they're not interested.
Well, I think it's because the Tattoo grew up in the 70s and into the 80s. It became more well known and respected, and people said they have to go and visit the Tattoo, and that's why the locals can't get into it because and this is, as I say, it's a good thing. You can't complain. It's popular. It's a popular tourist event. Go for it, tourists. It'll become more popular in the UK shortly because we've introduced this tourism tax in Edinburgh. Once people realise that they're going to pay for the privilege of coming to Edinburgh, they'll soon stop doing it.
They really thought that through.
Well, they've got to solve the housing shortage crisis in the UK. They might as well do it that way than as any other way.
Yeah, somebody asked me the other week when I lived in Glasgow and I couldn't remember. But it was when it was the European City of Culture. That's a joke.
Yeah, you got to admit the Europeans had a sense of humour there.
They did. Must admit though, it was good because the pubs were open late and the nightclubs were open all bloody night, you know.
It was like that here until a few years ago. Now they're trying to reopen them up again. The nightclubs here used to go until 6 a.m. And now it's 2 a.m. They shut.
God, how are you supposed to get any sleep before you go to work?
Yeah. Well, they're mainly only open on the weekends or public holidays. They're not really open during the week.
Well, I was were, but they were only open till 2 in the morning. Not that I frequented them at all. He's laughing at.
The sort of Carol strutting his stuff on the dance floor of a local nightclub.
Oh no, I weren't strutting
no,
anything.
it was never on the dance floor.
Why not?
Don't do dancing.
Have you seen him trying? Have you seen him trying to strut?
Have you seen me trying to get out of my chair?
No, we've heard the creaks and groans,
Yeah,
but we thought that was the dogs.
That's funny, you know.
Why have I got this murder on the dance floor going through my head now?
so right.
Sophie Ellis Bextor. Murder on the dance floor.
And she was right. He could not feel the move.
Wait, you see, I'll be driving to work tomorrow in the morning, and that'll be one of the songs that automatically comes in on my random selection of MP3 songs. Guarantee you.
I wish there was somewhere I could get hold of it.
Not to make sure it plays.
Yeah. Oh. Gina's in. Hi, Gina. How are you?
Hello, Gina.
Hey, Gina.
Apple says in German schools, World War II never existed, so the kids don't learn about the leaders and actions taken. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Hey, everyone.
In Germany, between 1933 and 1946, everyone was on holiday.
Yes. Jeff says hi, Gina. Gina says hi, Jeff. Apple says hello, Gina. That's nice. Zombie saying hi to Gina. And Gina says hi to Zombie and Ethel.
Ethel?
SJC. Ethel, the posh way of saying Ethel.
Ethel.
That's what you said, Carl.
Did you like that one, Carl? That was good. That was a bit of a spur of the moment one.
Zombie says, okay, guys, I'm off to bed.
Okay, Zombie, you take care, buddy.
You take care. Have a good one. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zombie.
Don't forget to leave thumbs on the way out. Cheers.
Yeah. We'll keep your seat warm for you.
Yeah. Take your rubbish with you, though.
Hot.
Where's my name start?
Made me cough then and laughing.
Oh, really?
I'm not going to sit here and blame myself, am I?
Yes, will.
I'll sit here and fart and blame the dog.
That's true.
Or you.
That's true.
The dog looks. You look at your mother.
Oh, skillet inbound.
Usually.
Just listen for the beeps.
Suffer a thud.
Yeah. Or that comes after the beeps. Beeps the homing device.
Oh, it knows its way.
Mm.
It's got home already programmed in.
And for anybody just tuning in, I'm not a battered husband, honestly.
No, it's not.
It's a joke.
It's a running joke that's
Yes.
been going on since 1946.
How did you know when Michelle was born?
Oh, yeah.
Incoming.
Can't throw it that far.
I've got a tin roof.
I've got a tin hat. Doesn't help though.
And Michelle's got a tin skillet pan. Oh.
That's iron. It's not tin.
Yes, bought for my beloved by one of my friends. That was nice.
And with friends like those, who needs enemies? Yeah.
This is where Joshi sat in the background like, hi, Carl.
I wasn't going to name and shame him, but you just did.
I wasn't naming and shaming. I would never do such thing.
Yes, you would. Don't lie.
No, I would not. Absolute git.
I know, but I know you so well, James. That's why I know you would indeed name and shame.
Oh dear. You're trying to throw me right under, aren't you?
I don't need to throw you under, mate. You leapt there yourself.
Oh dear.
Oh, yeah.
Are we keeping you up?
I've been to sleep, James. I will be going to sleep in a few more hours. Ready to be woken up at silly o'clock in the morning with the alarm clock. But I can't throw across the bedroom because it's already across the bedroom.
Yeah.
Well, you do that as well. So you've got to get up to turn it off.
I have 3 alarm clocks all across the room, including the panic one, which starts off gently. And then after a few seconds, it screams its head off.
No, it's weird. If I haven't got to get up, I can stay in bed. It doesn't bother me. If I have to get up, I generally wake up before the alarm goes off. I'm sure.
You do?
And as soon as the alarm, if I wait for the alarm, as soon as it dings, first ding, I'm up. I think it's an age thing. Usually busting for blue. As soon as my eyes open, ooh, I need blue.
Not sure what that is. I need to have a look at the instructions to see what that is. Give me.
Athel says, I used to work with a female CAD operator, and her name was Atheline. And when we sat across from her, you could see the questions forming in her mind as she was French.
Atheline, is that Athel's weekend name?
He's only listening to half a sub conversation. I thought, you know what he's like.
No, I was hearing.
Yes, as we say in the green room, the lights are on, but no one's home.
You just think that. You said that yesterday, and I was like, I'm still listening, but.
Well, what were we talking about then?
What? I've been asleep since then.
Yeah.
You're not old enough to give that excuse. You can't get away with it.
Yes, I can. I have.
I bet if I asked your missus what you said about her 2 years ago, she'd remember.
I've never said anything bad about Alicia. No. You're just trying to throw me under the bus there.
James, we don't just throw it again. We don't throw you, James. You dive straight there.
I didn't do jack.
Well, you spend half your day laid in the middle of the road, so I don't know what you're talking about. He'll be along in a minute.
When he's out with his missus says, "Oh, look, James, there's a bus."
Yeah.
Apple says, question, JC. Now that Easter is finished, what kind of buns do you fancy the most?
I refuse to answer that one because it's a family-friendly show.
No, he says, what buns, not whose.
Yeah, what kind of buns? There you go, you know.
In other words, his missus is standing behind him. She doesn't have a...
No, she's just within earshot.
Yeah.
Philip Pan shot.
If you're on about hot cross buns, you can, yeah.
You can buy them all year round now.
You can.
You can buy them all year round, but you can stick them somewhere.
You usually do, James.
No.
Down your mouth and then right down the...
No. Oh dear.
Yes, unfortunately, that's one of the things I've had to give up.
What? Andrex?
Hot cross buns.
You know, I was going to have fish and chips from tea last night. You know, I went along to the chippy and it was shut. I thought...
I had Chinese chicken curry with wild rice.
Funny you should say that, actually, Carl, because
with the chicken.
Alicia and I had Chinese chicken curry last night with special fried rice and duck spring rolls and prawn crackers.
But the prawn one happy.
Very nice, actually.
Oh, he's very quiet, isn't it?
Mm.
Aye.
Does that kind of day, Carl?
It is. It's a Wednesday.
A Wednesday. Oh, come on.
I got that song in my head now. The dance floor.
My mission here today, ladies and gentlemen, is complete.
Yes. Problem is, Panzer, you'll have it in your head all day tomorrow when we keep reminding you.
And this is where Panzer goes, you may remind me, but I'm not here tomorrow.
But I can message him a YouTube link.
I do.
Label it as very interesting until he puts it on.
Oh, 1 second. One at the door.
There's somebody at the door. Is it Grot Bags?
No.
Hello, person at James's door.
Hello, you're live on YouTube.
And I can't open that one yet.
Why not?
It's got love on you written on it.
No. No.
So much for the
And
plain
it
wrapper,
wasn't-
James.
It wasn't the same delivery driver from yesterday.
Battery's not included.
No. There's something in there for Shania as well.
Mhm.
So yeah, I can't open that until she's back home.
Gina's asking, what's everybody building today? Should we have a quick flick around the benches then?
Yes, we can do.
Yeah, we might as well. So I might as well do it as an ending sort of thing, aren't I? So we'll go to JC first. JC, would you like to tell Gina what's on your bench, what you're doing, and
Well-
and you can tell everybody on when you're on next.
It's the German L1500S cargo truck. Yeah, I haven't really done much since last time you came around, but all I've done is painted up the pulleys and the fan belt and things like that. I've just painted up the radiator, and that's about it really. Oh, I did actually put the exhaust manifold on because, yeah. And next time I'm on would be tomorrow night. Obviously for the Thursday night stream, but over on for mainstream would be Saturday at 1 p.m.
Thank you very much. Nice one.
No
We'll
worries.
move over to Scott. Hi, Scott. Would you like to tell Gina what you're on with and when you're on next?
Yeah, I'm building a Comet tank, 1/35th scale from Tamiya.
Tamiya.
And so far, I've done 6 wheels. Oh, 1 wheel that's complete. I've got to put these little hub things in there now. So that's next. And when will I be on? I could be on tomorrow. I will be on tomorrow night with Carl. And
Tomorrow night with
tomorrow
Terry.
night for me. Tomorrow night for me, and then Terry at 6 o'clock.
Nice one. Thank you, Scott.
No worries.
Over to Panzer.
Well, I have built the turret of the ferret armor car. I built the resin replacement pieces. I have added the required airfix parts, and I have added the brass barrel. It is now ready so that I can continue on with the hull, and I can fit the turret ring mount into the hull, and then eventually the turret will go onto the turret ring.
Oh, excuse me.
So that's what I've done today.
Right, nice one. And when will we see you next, Panzer?
I depends. I may be on the PPM tonight. Later on, at 7 o'clock with Lord Lindsey, Mark Mods,
Your brother, Gina.
or failing that, you will see me tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock with Terry. Because now that I've moved over to days, I will be around in the evenings for the whole stream for the next 2 weeks.
Nice one. Thank you very much, Panzer.
Thank you very much, Carl, for having me.
You're more than welcome. You're always welcome, you know that. Let's skip over and see the wife.
Right.
Hi, Michelle. What are you doing?
I'm building.
She's getting the skillet pan out.
No, for Taurus. Furtor. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been tidying up what I've been doing, and putting second and third coats on my little men. I've got 2 little men, 1 gunner, 1 driver. And hopefully now, I'm putting a bit more detail in. I can actually start constructing all this jumble of pieces together. Yeah, that jumble can become one.
Nice one.
Yeah.
When will we see you next?
I possibly be on your stream tomorrow lunchtime.
Okay, cookie. Thank you very
That'll
much.
be me next.
And I do think that looks very colourful.
the main colour with there.
It does look very
They-
colourful.
These are bags, so that's your fuel
Right.
and 2 rucksacks.
Right.
So
Oh.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Only over to me. Well, I'm building the Tamiya upside down Achilles tank. And I've got it together now. Just need to nip outside and give it another coat of paint, which I was going to do today. But I've just looked at the window and I'm going to have to leg it in a minute because it's black out there. And I'm going to bring in the models I've got sat in the black cloud. And I shall be back on tomorrow lunchtime at 1 o'clock.
Nice.
And Athel says it's a lovely day to be out on the balcony deadheading the daffs. Has anybody else got a vision of Athel sat on his balcony in a deck chair with an air rifle shooting the heads off the daffs on the park? No.
Duck season.
Oh, Michelle, can you keep an eye on that weather?
I'm going to go out actually and bring stuff in because it does not look promising.
Well, it's just a few minutes. I'm nearly finished.
All
I've only
right.
got 5 minutes.
Yeah.
In that 5 minutes in Scotland, Carol, you know that the heavens could open and you could have 2 seasons in that time.
Yeah, I know it's coming in from.
I might just call it now. I can get outside and get it in because it's gonna. We've got thunder dew looking at it.
It's got to team it down.
Yeah. You know, in the autumn you get that real black clouds coming over,
Yes.
and it's like night time during the day. That's what we've got at the minute.
So it's going to be. It might team you. It might team you it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, as well. Right. So, if you want to go cameras up, that's up to yourselves. I'm going up.
Yep.
Where are we? There's my outro. Right. So, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
That was the dog
Thanks,
phase.
Tom.
Thank you. We shall see you tomorrow, 1 o'clock. I'm not going to hang around. I want to get off and get these in. But PPM tonight. Yeah, I think that's it. So I'm going to say to that, I'm going to shoot. Sorry for finishing a little bit earlier. See you all tomorrow.
Bye all.
Anyone, if I missed
See
anything,
everyone.
got anything to say?
No, we'll see you tomorrow.
No.
Tomorrow.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.